G'day, it's Robbie again. Well, in that last review I looked at this Vivor 18-inch magnetic broom. It's a really nice unit. This is the head off of it. This is the narrowest one they make as far as this design with the self-releasing cleaning action. So that's the swept area, 18 inches. And it's the trouble with a lot of these magnetic brooms, they're too wide for the small home workshop that you just have a devil's own job trying to manoeuvre through equipment. So you want to keep the track as narrow as possible. And on this, you can see there's a lot of waste space here, so I want to move the wheels in. And then also, I want to reduce the diameter of the wheels so that I can get in closer to cupboards, you know, so the head won't go up any closer than that because of the diameter of the wheel. So I originally thought of casting some aluminium wheels and, you know, that's one way around it, but I really wanted rubber on them. So then I thought I could put some O-rings on there, but I didn't have any O-rings the right size. And when you price the price of big O-rings, they're expensive. So I looked around at the local hardware store and they had some smaller wheels. So I bought a pair of these. They're a bit over $5 each, which is not bad. It's not worth trying to make a wheel and tyre at that price. So here's the existing wheel, which is 6-inch. Here's the new smaller one. So it's a lot smaller diameter, and it's also a lot narrower width. And it doesn't have to be a huge wheel like this because there's very little load on these. This is more than adequate. It's interesting too that the actual centre on these original wheels is quite loose. Look at that. It's bigger than it needs to be for that axle size. But the new one is just a bit too small. But that's okay, I can tighten that up. So I'm going to have to just drill out the centre of these to the same size as the axle. There should be plenty of meat left in the plastic. That should do the job. At the same time, I can shorten the track width right back so I can cut off a good inch of the bolt, so that'll narrow the whole thing even more, so it'll be better for wheeling between machines and stuff like that. And the actual amount you can get in will be pretty close, so that's going to come in a lot better than the original wheels. All that for like basically $10. So I got these wheels down at Bunnings, and yeah, I might also go this way because it's pointless casting up aluminium when you're really not going to gain anything at all, and it's going to be probably a bit heavier. So this is the brand and size that I'm going to put on if anyone wants to do this. Right, well that's a 12mm drill. That's what I need to drill out these centres. The original centres are quite a lot bigger. I don't know what they've got. I'll check it and see. Try 13. Even that's sloppy. So you can see that the original holes are drilled way bigger than they need to be. So we'll get a lot better fit out of this and cut that track back a lot. So here it is now. There's very little wobble. You've still got plenty of body left. You've got a heap of bolt you can cut off. We've brought in the track a lot from what it was. It would have been like that. Now it's like that, so we've cut it back to a lot smaller, a lot shorter. So now it's a matter of cut the bolt, put the nut back on. I've decided not to worry about washers. I don't think it's going to really be necessary. So now we'll mark the bolt, cut it off with a friction disc in the die grinder, put it back, and we're just about all done. It's going to be a big improvement. Now we'll just cut it off in that groove. You can't beat these for these sort of jobs. These are fantastic. So you can see the big difference it's made by putting the smaller wheels on. We've still got good clearance. Do the other end now. Right, job done. So that gives you 25mm clearance, which is perfect, and you can see how much magnetic traction there is. You know, it's still, you know, it's good. So that's going to work fine. Yep, that's way better. See how we narrowed that down nicely. Now it goes right up. Look at that. That's fucking brilliant. That's the way they should have made it in the first place. And they could make it cheaper, smaller wheels, save on metal rods. That's exactly how you want it. That's fantastic. All that for $10. So that's the mod you want to do. I'll see if it goes between the machines and the toolbox over here. Definitely a mod worth doing. And that's your highest setting, so it's only, I mean, it's much the same as what I had on the old blue one, the homemade one, which was perfect. So if, you know, provided you're not going to be using it in grass or any really uneven surfaces, this is a good mod to do, I think, and I'm well pleased I did it. That's way better. So you can get right in close now, which you couldn't do before. And it will fit through here as well. Great. Well, there you go, mission complete. Simple mod. Still got the little one here for nooks and crannies. Got the faster, much faster big one here, which will now fit through stuff and, yep, take up less space. Then we've got the old long-suffering vacuum cleaner over there that's actually made out of 2 vacuum cleaners. But it does the job, and it doesn't use those horrible paper bags either. So yeah, you've got to keep your workshop clean, and certainly this magnetic sweeper is the bee's knees. I think it's great. It's the smallest one that they make. It's about the smallest one I've seen that you can buy that's got wheels on it, so pretty good. All right, that's it from me. I think it's a good mod, so we'll see you next time. Cheers.